amount have come under that banner, and they no longer want to be involved with it. What can we say? Let's move on.
Each administration has its own priorities. Some, a little more easier than others, but we've learned to roll with that.
He says some probationary workers at the U.S. Veterans Administration, Forestry Service, and USDA recently received termination notices on Friday. Hotop shared about one scientist who learned he was let go.
His was pretty heavy. He had
A scientist was let go from either forestry or USDA or whatever the case may be. Oh, that's so sad.
relocated to South Dakota for that. Single dad, 3 kids. Yeah, that one was really tough.
Over the weekend, the government's Office of Personnel Management told ABC News that some employees who responded to the buyout offer ahead of the deadline last week may have received termination notices by mistake, saying they will honor the buyout offer. Do you know how many of your folks took the buyout deal?
The numbers are all over the place, so I'll summarize it like this. We've got about 18,000 federal employees in the state of Minnesota. Of those folks, I've had 2 people contact me and ask, hey, is this a good deal? Because I think I want to take it.
Hotop says some of the government termination emails went out to some workers after hours on Friday. So some of those folks, he says, may show up to work tomorrow and learn they've been let go from their job.
Well, we're blue enough here in Minnesota, but here's the deal. For those who are like, oh, well, the single dad with 3 kids moved to wherever he moved to get a job or whatever, this and that. Hey, I mean, listen, we're all out here looking to survive in one way or another. And I'm quite sure that anybody who was employed by the federal government shouldn't really have a problem getting into the free market and finding something somewhere in the vastness of these 50 United States. I'm quite sure in the private sector, you'll do fine. Because the way this whole thing works is they tend to show us what's in one hand, right? But not the other. It's behind the back, So I'd be on the lookout for something like that in the very near future. You know best what's best for you and how to move and operate in your best interest. Bear in mind, though, that there was a struggle laid in order for us to enjoy the freedoms that we enjoy here. And if you're in Western democracies or even Eastern, or hell, even in a lot of developing portions of the world, Saudi Arabia, Dubai, and such places are living pretty damn good, and there were sacrifices that were made in order for all of this freedom to be enjoyed. And it's not going to be maintained from everybody just sitting down, enjoying the fruits of other men's labor. That's not how it works. We have a moment in time now where we can make a move. How long this window will remain open, I don't know. I don't intend on finding out.